So as always, Powerhouse Smart starts with an agenda, although the agenda today is very fancy. Barb's been working on her PowerPoint skills. And she even has clapping.
Sound effects. That was clapping.
So this is our agenda today, and so typically we have a first 15 minute, that's kind of the thing that's been adopted as we become more flexible. We're celebrating 6 years with Powerhouse Smart, and slowly but surely we're kind of changing things based on feedback from all of our members. So we're starting a little earlier with a little coffee and schmoozing so that we got that opportunity. And those of you who hadn't a chance to get here and get a tour, you got to even see some of the really unusual finishes here. Those who did not, certainly if you would like to stick around after we're done and you don't have another meeting to run to, please let us know, because we have a couple of people here who can help us with that. And then also, if that doesn't work for you, you can certainly make a private appointment. So we're starting with opening comments and welcome, and of course our gratitude to our hosts. And then as always, we do kind of our 30-second elevator drill. So we have a lot of content today, so we're really going to try to make it 30 seconds. So Barb, do you have the gong? You know, no, it's easy. She'll raise her hand. And then just quick, we'll talk a little bit about a business update. Usually I always ask Steve to give us an overview of what's happening in luxury real estate, and then some of you can talk about what's happening in luxury real estate here in the Milwaukee area as well. And then we're going to do a brief overview of the new Powerhouse Smart website, which is, as many of you have set up your profile. Congratulations to those who have. Some of you have not yet. We want to show you the website in a 15-minute tutorial so that you can take advantage of the benefits of what the website has to offer. So we're going to take a few minutes for that. And today we're very fortunate to have, on occasion at our symposiums, Ruthie, we do have special guest speakers. We meet 4 or 5 times a year face to face. A lot of times the content is generated on what's happening in the industry based on business development, sales and marketing, motivation. And if we can take advantage and get a special speaker who kind of fits right in with our audience here, then we ask if they can make that presentation. So we're excited for your Echo chic interiors to the trade event. And then just a little housekeeping issues. As far as our calendar for the balance of this year, we have a teleconference on November 16th, and what we're doing is we're taking our Powerhouse Smart members that are in the banking and financial industry, and it's going to be a panel via telephone conference. They're going to each spend a minute or two and talk about their area of expertise. Some is business banking, some is lending, etc. And so that's on November 16th. It's a 1-hour teleconference. If you don't make the teleconference, it is going to be taped, and so it'll be audio accessible from the Powerhouse Smart website. And then there's a connection lunch. We're going to talk about that in a second. And then our year-end kickoff, or beginning of the new year kickoff, because our beginning of the new year for Powerhouse Smart is our anniversary is December 1st, is going to be at Materials Marketing in downtown Chicago. So for those of you who are members beyond 1 year, if you remember, we always have a kind of a kickoff for the new year that's more of a true networking cocktail event. So this is at 3:30 in the afternoon, so you don't have to fight the traffic getting into the city, and hopefully you stay in the city afterwards, because there are many other charity events and local events in the city, so you can really make it a fun evening. So it'll be about 3:30 to 6, maybe 5:45. So that's December 6th, and you don't want to miss that, because we typically have anywhere between 75 to 125 people who attend. And of course, this will not be a content, that'll be more of the true networking with some kind of fun icebreaker game where you could win something. I think Lori Roberts won a Jen Eyre wine cellar last year. So that's kind of our agenda. So the 30-second elevator drill is kind of the next thing. But before I get into that, I wanted to reinforce what Powerhouse Smart is for those of you who don't know, and then just remind all of you, because it's amazing, even some of our members who've been with me since the very beginning say, wow, I forgot that that's something that we get out of being a member of Powerhouse Smart. So that'll be my elevator drill today, since most of you know who I am. I don't think I have to introduce myself. But so some of the things that you're getting in your membership with Powerhouse Smart, it's an annual membership, and the new website, which we're going to go through, really when you go to pay for the next year, that's going to be your new anniversary date. So everyone's anniversary date may be a little slightly different. So what are some of the benefits for the Powerhouse Smart membership? Well, I think the largest and most, at least unanimously, what I hear from members is the connections. The chance to have connections with what we call, by invitation only or referral, the best of the best in the luxury design build real estate industry. So the reason why all of you are here is because all of each other are going to get a chance to connect with each other either very quickly or by your spreadsheet that is on your chair after this. And then, of course, through the new website. And it's amazing, but I get all the success stories that come our way of business that's transacted from those connections, or collaboration, or just even I was able to go to their office and see what they're doing, and it was really enlightening to me and helped me in my business. So there's all kinds of opportunities. So that's probably the number one benefit. Well, on the new website, another benefit is your member profile, which has your picture on it. And why is that important? And why would you want to have that? Because you might sit and see Ron McCormick and say, I always wanted to meet McCormick and Etten, and today you didn't have time because he rushed out. Now you have his email, but that's not nearly as good as seeing his profile and reading up on him before you connect with him again. So your member profile is not only beneficial from that standpoint, but it also gives you that advertising exposure. Your company profile in addition to your member profile, so McCormick and Etten would be the company profile, is also going to give your company additional exposure, and that is open to the public. So that part of the website, all the consumers that soon learn about or are going to be introduced to Powerhouse Smart are going to now have that opportunity. There's a job board. You can post a job if you're looking to hire. There's an opportunity board, so you can say, hey, I have a project and I'm looking for an architect, I'm looking for a landscape architect, I'm looking for an interior designer. So that might be great if you have an opportunity post. It also might be great if somebody's looking for you. So new business opportunities. The event calendar. So obviously the event calendar is going to have some industry events. We're not planning on replacing all the event calendars that are out there. We're going to do what we think is probably most appropriate to our audience, but also you can post your own events on there if you, and we used to say it was a small charge, but now we decided we're going to make that a donation. If you want to post your own event, if Schmette's having a big outside event at their nursery that they have in Mundelein, is it Mundelein or is it, yeah, Mundelein? Then you can post that on there. Welcome. Hi, Chris. How are you? We promise to embarrass you.
Okay.
Grab some coffee. So the event calendar is another benefit for you, as well as all the Powerhouse Smart events. Yes, Michael.
Does any of these notices send out an email to the members?
Okay, so that's a great point. Michael asked, so he's going to post an event on the calendar, and unless you're on the website looking for the events, you don't know it's there. We are going to send a monthly, like you get on LinkedIn, for those of you who are on LinkedIn, kind of a monthly update. The newest events, the newest job opportunities, the newest job postings. By the way, we're highlighting this member so that there'll be this monthly update, so that helps you. The blog, we have a Powerhouse Smart blog. If you want to write a blog post and submit it to us and give us some pictures, we'll help you. We have quite an audience. Not only that, you can take our blog articles and put them on your blog. And we can connect and build a search engine optimization and content for you. Richard does a great job with his emails, and we often post them on our blog. So does Kent, of course. So then, social media connections. I think you all realize that we're very connected social media-wise. Thank you to Barb. So again, those are all opportunities. Our audience, we really work hard on our Powerhouse Smart platforms to make sure we're touting all of our members. It's not really about us. We're trying to promote all of you. Symposiums. Obviously, all of you are here at a symposium. They're face-to-face opportunities, usually with an educational component. Next year, we're really going to focus on making sure we have a breakout session so that you guys can get into those smaller groups together. And of course, sometimes we have educational speakers. And we're going to combine next year, so Illinois and Wisconsin members can go to all of the face-to-face symposiums. So you even have a larger audience. Speaker opportunities at your company. I've had a lot of you ask me to come to your company and do a training session or to do a motivational speak. And we certainly have a huge agenda, or not agenda, but kind of a resume of topics. Teleconferences. So we talked about the teleconference. We do 3 of those a year. Steve was actually one of our interviewees at one of our teleconferences on how to network with real estate agents and build your business through real estate agents. Another great opportunity, just a golden nugget of information to help you move your business forward. Power Connections. Power Connections, you could be in 2 Power Connections a year. Those are lunches or dinners. You tell us what you prefer. And we hand select a group of 6 to 8 industry professionals that you would want to be connected with. Everybody pays for their own meal, so that kind of works out great. We started that at the beginning of this year. Everyone loves it. I just have heard tremendous, I think Tony was telling me she was sitting next to Patrick Finn at the last lunch, which was last week, and immediately before she left, she had a new project she was going to be looking at. So, of course, our kickoff event, I always think that that's a benefit because it's just another way to connect from a different capacity. And then one-on-one consultation, if any of you, the proximity for me to my members is much greater than that than the general public. And then an opportunity for you to become offer a benefit to people you meet. Many of you have taken to heart the aspect of us talking about how important it is to build your network, and you have coffee meetings with other people, either members or non-members. Now you meet with people, and if they're not a member of Powerhouse Smart, if you think they're of the caliber of the best, you can refer them as a potential member, and then we'll invite them as a guest. Now, for a lot of our members, they've been doing this already. They have become now that, oh, if you want to, get involved in Smart, you got to go talk to Dean McDemorris from Nightlight because he'll get you involved. So that's another opportunity all of you have. So all of that for $295 a year. Is that too salesy? I guess so, yeah. Okay.
Not.
Okay, so I really work hard at making sure that I don't use these forums and that we all don't use these forums as sales opportunities, because none of us here are selling anybody anything. We're all building relationships. So I've been a little remiss in not going through all these benefits every time we meet, but I think what it did for, I hope, all of you is you could say, wow, I didn't realize it, and I really need to take advantage of some of these other things that are available. So that's why I spent the time on that.